Hello, everybody. Welcome to Cuvo Podcast. This is Tito G. I'm right here next to the homegirl.
Amelia.
What's up, Amelia? Hey, Amelia. We heard a very funny thing today, right? And we wanted to talk about it, no?
It was a little interesting. I think it was more interesting for you because it definitely caught you up off guard during lunch.
It did.
So what happened? We were networking, we were having lunch, we were having a conversation, and our good friend.
Yeah, so we have a good friend. We were having a business meeting, and in the middle of everything, he asked us, a real crazy question, right?
Too crazy.
Yeah, I know. And then, and so anyways, the basis of the whole question was, oh, wow, that's crazy that you guys are friends because...
well, he asked if we're married. He said, first of all, are you guys like married or like what's going on there?
Yeah.
And we're like, no.
No. Absolutely not. God, no. Hey, I'm thinking likewise to each other, you know what I mean? She annoys me. I love her. She bugs me.
No, and then I think later on with the lunch, you could see the like a brother-sister kind of relationship.
Yes.
When you were being sassy, and I was like, dinosaur.
Oh, I know. Yes, I know. You guys call me old. It's okay. I don't care. My power is here, okay?
Okay.
Anyways, yeah. So, but the way that the question came around was this. It was, wow, that's crazy that you guys are friends because you don't see that type of dynamic here, especially since you guys are already in relationships or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, what? You see that face? That was me. What?
Yeah.
What? And the reason was because he said that in the gentleman was from El Salvador. And so he said that over there, being friends with everybody is just a thing, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But
Salvador, like Central America, more tropical, right?
Yeah. That's an okay thing, just everybody being friends. Mm-hmm. Guys, girls, and it's not even like a sexual thing.
Yeah, so I think he said something like, over there it seemed more like the norm, like accepted, but then once he traveled over here to the States, right? Or like once he started noticing, in the States it's kind of frowned upon, like there's this huge stigma about friends or like people of the opposite sex, if it's a good idea or not to be friends.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And really quickly, we looked at the one, you were reading that thing to me earlier, right?
Yeah, we were reading an article. There was a group of professors from the University of Iowa that actually did a study on that. And they showed up, we saw a lot of interesting things on there, actually. Just about how usually here, like in, modern America and today's society, they just use that example, like mainstream, there you go, that a lot of the times couples are already in an established relationship, so they're already in a marriage, they're already in something formal, they've already had that bond, are more open to letting their partner or significant other just have friendships of the opposite sex versus during the conquest. Because when you're in the conquest or when you're engaged or when you start dating, you kind of feel like you're competing. Have you ever seen those funny movies, Jennifer Aniston, all those girls where they're like,
chick flicks.
Exactly, and they're fighting with the girl best friend. But you know what that made me think of too? Like on TikTok right now, there's this trend about the cuernitos, right? And the cuernitos trend, okay?
I'm the dinosaur that she was talking about.
Is saying that like, if your man has a girl best friend and he's doing her a favor.
Oh, the cuernitos.
Yeah, you get little cuernitos. But it's the same. Like, if the girl says that she's just going out with one of her guy friends, that it's her bro.
Oh.
So there's this stigma that's being spread out there, and it's actually, amongst Latinos too, because the little song is a Spanish song.
Well, this Latino thing, this is a big time Latino thing. Poniéndole cuernos,
It's like, sabes que aquí te esperaré, right?
Like Squid Game.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's being spread, in the Latino community,
yeah.
right? But it's also something we see all the time when, like, for example, like Harry Met Sally, The Office. Like, is it normal to have friendships like that? Like, what message are they even spreading?
Wow, that's crazy, man, because everything's got a message nowadays, right? And honestly, I don't think that it should have a message in it. Okay, if it was a message, this is what I'd say. If you could have a relationship with a member of the opposite sex, right, and you guys are just chill, you're just funny to get along with, you know what I mean? then what does that show for you? That
You're mature.
you're mature enough to go ahead and be able to go ahead and just chill.
You're mature, and I feel like that says a lot by the way you were raised. A lot of times, anytime I have issues with, because I'm super friendly, I try to give everyone the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
Sometimes it can get weird, and a lot of the times that it gets weird, I feel like it's the way that the other person was raised, whether it's a male or female. Like, sometimes the males, I guess they were raised to think, oh, if I get close to a girl, the end goal is we're gonna bang. And it's like, no, that's not the end goal. Just because they were raised a specific way to see women as objects instead of seeing women as a friend, as a coworker, as a partner, like a socio. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So I think a lot of the times it obviously depends on how you were raised, if you're able to handle that. And you can separate yourself from that. There's people that it took them years to separate from that. And there's people that recognize it too. Like that's happened to me where I've had great friendships, but meto la pata, and I'm like, damn, I should have just stayed a better friend, you know? Because it would have been a better relationship as a friendship.
Luckily for me, you know, all my homegirls that I grew up with when I was doing my thing in California, you know, I could actually keep them separate. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But was it because you admired them more as homegirls, right? Obviously, right?
Well, and you know who you are. They were the best wingmen on the planet, and I can never lose them because a lot of successes.
So I've tried to do the wingman thing, which is honestly, I guess people forget about that. Like if you,
wow, yeah, don't
honestly,
forget about that.
Though, like I went to Grupo Firme. I went with one of my best guy friends. We looked so good together. We cock-blocked each other, right? But we were friends, and no one knew that we were just friends. We were just flirting. We were just having a good time. It didn't get weird. I went home after that, like nothing happened. He ignored me for like a week. No, but then he traveled, and then he brought me back a hoodie, and it's just that, like that's the separation that he's drawing to, though, to say, you know what?
You're a great friend.
You're a great friend, and that's all you want. So that's how our friendship is. You know, those friends that you can pick up where you left off. No offense. Like, he's busy. I'm busy. And, you know, when we catch up, he does tell me about other things like a sister. Like, oh, I met this girl. What do you think? You know, woman's perspective. And then he even said that to that night that we were on the way to Grupo Firme.
Oh.
Shout out to Alex. He was like, you know, I forgot how great it was to be best friends with a girl because we hadn't talked in years.
Oh, shoot.
And he's like, it's like you get like a secret agenda, you know, from a girl's brain. And then I do the same to him because I'm like, well, let me pick your brain, Mr. Man.
Oh,
like, I want to know what's in there.
I think you said, I don't think you meant secret agenda, but like secret insider information is what you meant.
Yeah, well, I mean, every girl, because the way he was saying a couple things, it just made the girl seem like, oh, she says X, Y, and Z, and I'm like, girls pretty much say X, Y, and Z because they want to look a certain way. They want you to think of them a certain way. So if I'm telling you, oh, I'm a religious girl, I want you to think I'm a good girl. I have the angelic vibes, you know, but like Tito here.
Don't be like me, kids, okay? But if you want to be cool, be like me. No. So that's crazy. That was a whole big crazy situation.
It's like another spin. It's another spin. I think kind of like a pro on why it should be okay, and you should check yourself. So if you find yourself admiring somebody, you see their work, you admire how they're going, male or female, the relationship, just check yourself. It's okay to have friends of the opposite sex.
But then, you know, then there's this thing that's been popular as hell, along with that cuernitos that you were talking about. What is it? The toxic people that can't allow another man or another woman inside the relationship.
Yeah.
Because, you know, a friendship is a relationship. Any way you cut it.
Exactly. And I hate how people think relationship, they think, oh, relaciones. You know, they make it sexual.
No.
Like a relationship, friendship, you have a relationship with your parents, you have a relationship with your siblings, relationship at work. Like, relationships aren't just all love and freaking...
I had a relationship with a donut up there earlier. That shit was delicious.
It lasted, what, half a second?
Yeah. She couldn't take me.
well.
But those are all relationships, and it is crazy, and we do need to go ahead and step away from this ideology. I think that
that sex has to be the end all.
Yeah.
Or it has to get sexual.
Yeah, no. That I don't feel like that's
That's not mature, and that's not a way to go about life at all. Because that's too much objectifying, too much immaturity.
Oh, I've been waiting for you all day, and you've been doing good, man. This whole moment, you haven't said the one fucking thing that.
What?
You. I'm just not even gonna breathe it into existence, dude.
Why? Objectifying?
No, you're getting dangerously close though, but you're okay. No, yeah, with the objectifying thing. Yeah, no. Anyways, you're doing great. Keep going.
No, what is he mean? Like what I was saying.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was, right? Sorry to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
I got it now.
Go ahead.
I got it.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Tito has it. It's right here.
All right. So yes, right. Being friends with learning how to be a friend with a woman, with a chick, a girl, whatever, whatever, is good practice for you when you're going into a relationship, I believe.
Yeah.
And it's just that with that knowledge and that power that you have,
Yeah.
you can do so much more, I believe. I don't know.
Can I chime in? Okay, so with my same friend Alex.
Do I sound like BS?
No, look. With my same friend Alex, okay, I told him, like when he first picked me up, he was like, hey, he picked me up at my sister's house. She did my hair and everything. We were going Grupo Firme. My niece was like, oh my God, he didn't open the door for you.
Oh my God.
Like, he didn't even do this. He didn't do that, right? And I told him that, and he's like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." But he's like, we're just chilling,
we're
right?
Friends. What
exactly,
the hell
exactly. But I just told him, I'm like, my niece is just trained a certain way because of my sister's expectations, and my niece, since she's a little girl, she didn't realize that me and him aren't going as a couple. We were going as friends.
As friends.
Right. So I let him know that. No big deal. I was just teasing him about what my niece had said.
Yeah.
But he's like, you know what? I barely even do that, Amelia. And I was like, really? So, when you go on dates, you barely do that? Oh, look, he's going to love you. Anyways. And I said, why don't you just start doing it then? Just, pull a chair out here and there, open the door. And then I just put it out there. I'm like, look, when you...
And then slip her the bill.
No,
you know what I mean?
Look. At least when you open the door for her, you get a look at the booty.
Okay,
right?
okay.
Come on, man. Let her walk in front of you.
So that...
Ladies first.
Amelia, okay. So that... I know.
It. See, that's why the friendship is cool, man.
Yes.
And he said that too. He's like, all right, I'm going to take you on that. I'm going to think about that. But imagine if he went on a date and that really happened. Ooh, that's awkward. You were awkward at first and I was telling you that, you guys are friends. But just imagine if a girl had that expectation, had I not told him that or planted that seed, he wouldn't even thought of going there. I mean, maybe he would.
How old is he?
Maybe he would, but if it was too late. So now moving forward, if he's going to go date somebody and he really loves her and he wants to woo her, he's going to be like, oh, Amelia said, open that door, look at the booty.
I mean, of course, if it's for something, then yeah. If it's to your benefit, of course. You know what I mean? But
just walk in front of him.
Yeah, right. It's chivalry, it's got to be alive in both men and women.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, but that's what it made me think of when you said that. It helps out if you want to progress when you actually go to date, to have these friendships and dish it out, talk it out, be there. And I think it even works at work too, as long as you're that go-to person and you're an unbiased woman too, or just even an unbiased man, and you're mature about these relationships you have, you can go really far versus just oh no, I can't work with Bobby and Steven because my husband said they're too handsome. Because your husband, you need to make money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, see, that's a whole
that's where it gets toxic.
Yeah, that's a whole nother dangerous avenue of this whole thing. But
it is a toxic, and it's real, and it starts with these little things of, de cuernitos, but then it can stop a whole family, a whole person from progressing in life because of someone's toxicity. So we got to pull that plug.
Well, but still, you have to learn how to identify plugs and unplug them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, like toxic things and unplug it, right?
Yeah. If you don't like that in that person, if they don't want to change or they don't want to, evolve, because be honest, we evolve all the time, right?
Yeah. Well, you either evolve or you dissolve. Te pudras, right? You don't superarte. He's like, never give her acid.
YouTube, she may be ha. But no. Yeah. I don't know about the dissolve. Well, maybe the dissolvement of the relationship, right? But that's crazy. So if you see that this, your person doesn't want to go ahead and budge in any way, shape, or form, then dude, what could you do? Do you want to be miserable for the rest of your life? Do you want to go ahead and have that?
I mean, I'm sure everyone's situation, it just depends. Like, everyone's situation is different, right? But this is why you start this from the beginning, right? This is why from the beginning you establish these normal relationships. I think during, like, dating phases and stuff, it's important to get your friends to meet your friends, even if they're from the opposite sex. I think that, and I don't know, I don't really see a lot of Hispanic Latinos do that so much. I mean, maybe now, but not before, like when I was younger.
Dude, you call me a dinosaur, but I'll tell you what, when I was up Buck and Cali, man.
Yeah.
But
see, California, it's over here. Virginia's different.
No, you guys want to be all like formal and.
Oh, I'm gonna meet my friend, or like that's funny. Like, oh yeah, let's meet my friend Kelly, right? But Kelly turns out to be a guy. I had a friend named Kelly that was a guy.
Here?
Yeah, we worked together.
I thought you were gonna talk about that shit about California because they don't call it Holly weird for a reason. You know what I mean?
No, but people like imagine if I try to pull that off with like super macho man, he'd be like, oh, you little liar, blah, blah, or he'd feel some type of way, like.
Okay, yeah. Well, like I was saying, yeah, maybe in California it's different, but every homegirl that I ever had. Or girlfriend that I ever.
Did she introduce? Well, if you had a so let's.
Let's
your homegirls.
No. Let's go ahead and
introduce you to their boyfriends.
Yeah.
And that was, or have you ever been like, some dude wanted to fight?
That was a lot.
Right? Toxic.
But every girlfriend that I ever had growing up, you know what I mean? They would meet my homegirls, my homeboys. Everybody would be kicking it.
Yeah.
Nobody would be outside of the loop.
Weird. Like, I don't want to meet your.
There was definitely individuals that would make it super weird. But you know what? It's Cali, man.
Yeah.
You just got to get past that and push on. And we had a lot of fun. But everybody met everybody. I mean, we would sometimes go on like 30-car caravans full of guys and girls and a bunch of beer and too much everything.
Too much imagination. Too much hormones, actually.
And that's when the fighting would happen, Even the girls, the guy, whatever, who cares, But we would have fun. But everybody met everybody. There was nobody gave a shit about that,
Yeah. No, that's good. That's the way it honestly should be like that. Stop being toxic.
Yeah, stop being toxic.
I don't know what else to say.
Stupid.
Stop it.
Yeah, have fun, dude. You're only gonna live once, guys. You're only gonna live once that we know of. I mean, you know what I mean? Nobody knows what happens.
He's tapping into something else.
Yeah, nobody knows what happens to us afterwards. You know what I mean? So right now, you gotta YOLO this motherfucker.
Be mature. Yeah, YOLO. Be mature. Be friends. And actually, please check yourself, man, because I've had so many great friendships. Metes la pata, and it's not the same. I mean, maybe it can be, but I mean, just think more mature relationships, right? Right, yeah.
Or move on. I mean, if you can't, you know what I mean?
No, but don't even go there, right? That's the point is, don't even go there.
Yeah.
Check yourself, like, this whole stigma on, males and females about it being weird. It's not weird. Like, just get it together. If you don't understand it, like, do your research. Follow a friend.
Research? Do you know where to look for that type of research?
Google Scholar.
Maxim?
Books a Million.
Playboy. Try it. Keep going. I got
Your
a
local
laundry
community
penthouse.
college. Oh my goodness.
Keep going.
Oh my goodness.
Don't make it.
TikTok. YouTube.
IG. Yeah. Hey, look, guys. Just have fun, dude. Enjoy your life because you're only gonna live it once, and find people around you that are gonna go ahead and be rewarding and make your life worthwhile. You know what I mean? And just have fun, man. And as responsibly.
Hey, you know what?
I'm
ready to travel a little bit. I'm ready to go make new friends.
Oh, okay. Oh, you want to travel?
Yeah, I want to travel and I want to make new friends. I want to meet new people.
I think that
'Cause I need
Cubo's got
friends.
something in it for that. I think Cubo's been talking about
We
that.
brewing something up?
We brewing something up. You know what I mean? we get the teas on. The pot's on the stove right
It's
now, okay?
simmering.
It's simmering. Yeah, no. Don't worry about it. We got something for you asses.
Yeah.
You know, it's coming. It's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah, no, we've had a lot of projects. We've had a lot of ideas. We've been doing a bunch of networking. We're gonna go out, right?
We're going
Yeah,
out.
we're going out. So
We're going out this Saturday night, actually. So after you watch this on YouTube, yo,
yeah, that same day. 'cause
boss,
this
how
is
much
airing-
how much time we got on there?
22 minutes.
Okay, we are gonna be saying our goodbyes. Hey, but this weekend, we will be going out, right? Should we tell them
Yeah.
where we're going or what?
No,
You wanna tell 'em?
no,
Keep
you
it a
guys are
secret?
good. Yeah, we're keeping it a secret.
Okay.
Just stay tuned. We might go live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
We
Let's
might
do
bust
that.
out the big old, what is it called? Rodeo mic?
Oh, the road mic. Yep.
Road mic, yeah.
The road mic.
Road
Mhm.
mic, yep. So be on
Oh
the
yeah.
watch.
Yeah, we might do something.
Yeah.
Hey guys, anyways, thank you very much for watching us. Follow, like, subscribe. My name is Tito G. This is Cuvo Podcast, Winchester, Virginia. I'm out.
Peace out.
Do you have a name?
My name is Amelia.
Oh,
Thank you so
she's
much
saying
for
goodbye to
watching. Like, share, and subscribe. We are also on TikTok. We're on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify. So just
Yes, all that beautiful good
start
stuff.
drama in the comments. Peace out.
Start drama in the comments. I like that shit.
Yeah.